Thanks for being with us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. So Cleveland will get first possession. Ball surveys the floor. Takes it inside. Ayton with the defensive effort. One guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Doncic. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team.
And here's Reeves outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
From deep, here's Doncic. Mobley grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mobley, double team. Pass to Ball. Cleveland working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. From 9 feet out. Mobley, no good. James with the ball. And it's Hunter picking him up. Now Reeves. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic, good. The Cavaliers trailed by 4. Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
The open shot by James. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Here's Mitchell. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Pass to Ayton. And here's Hachimura to the middle. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
So both teams making some changes here. Smart right side. Doncic outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Now here's LaRavia. Pass to Smart. Doncic outside. There's the three. The rebound by Allen. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And that one's good. Mitchell's got 6.
In standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Now here's LaRavia to the right side. Here's Kleba driving to the basket. And finished off by Kleba.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. From deep, Mitchell drills it from deep. He's got 9.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a...
The Cavaliers, 15.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
The Cavs trailing. Merrill outside. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
To the paint. Hey, shot's good.
And Smart has always been a good passer, but in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking abilities.
Here's Nance. It's Hayes with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Nance pulls down the board. Here's Tyson. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Reeves with the ball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Reeves has got 5.
They found some room there along the baseline. Space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Hunter can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Pulls up, high post. Nance pulls down the board. And the Cavs with possession. Pass to Mitchell. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
And here's Doncic outside. Mobley grabs the board.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. From deep, Mitchell. The Lakers with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Doncic outside. Doncic delivers from range.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Mobley outside. Pass the ball. Mobley outside. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Hachimura outside. Pass to James. James down the lane. Scores off the spin. James has got his first points in this one.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack.
Wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
That is just athleticism. Working against that kind of length.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Austin Reeves.
He hits the second from the line. And here comes Cleveland, trailing by 2. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Mitchell, the miss. James, outside. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Mitchell. Offline from the top of the key. From deep, Reeves. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Lakers on top, up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
James outside. Hayden with a screen. Inside. Fires the 3.
This is Allen's role. He's out there to defend first and foremost and make an impact with his length.
Jared Allen.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Donovan Mitchell on the attack. And Mitchell with the slam.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." That will be you guys.
That was your dad.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Aiden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Stolen by Mobley. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. Finished off the break. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And the long wingspan of Mobley. I mean, gets the steal and leads to the break.
Pass to Reeves. 4-3. counted from distance. Reeves has got 9.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Yep, that one's good.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Here's James. Pass to Ayton. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Count it, good.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Doncic with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Another shot. Hachimura. Here's James. And it's James inside.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Pass to Hunter. Launches a 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Mobley up top. And Mobley throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Hachimura. Doncic on the wing. 15 points in the game. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Cleveland making a change here. Smart looking around. His first shot attempt. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got his second basket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Porter gets the bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Reeves. Hayes with a screen from the high post. The shot by Reeves, no good. Cleveland leading by 4. Launches it. Barrel, that's good.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now Hayes. Allen defending. Hayes with a screen. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Porter from outside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the...
The Cavaliers, 48.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. On target from range.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, then he pulls the string on you.
It's scooped up. Pass to Doncic. Here's James. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Stolen by Mitchell. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Lakers trail by 10. And there's James from the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Pass to Tyson. Here's the 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Here's Doncic. Now here's Hachimura. The shake. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. From deep, Mitchell. And Ayton pulls it down. Lakers trail by 10. Reeves with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Mobley. Rebounded by Ayton. James deciding where to go with it. Bucket!
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Mitchell. Hot off the drive. Mitchell!
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Outside Reeves. Now Doncic. Allen rips down the board. Mitchell. Oh, it doesn't go. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Stolen by Ball. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Mitchell fires. Rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 8. Oh, no good on the layup. And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Hunter. Oh, no good on the layup. James outside. Doncic left side. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Hachimura. Doncic with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. 4 on the clock. James!
And it's all about length for Mobley on defense. He can trap you with those long arms.
Allen outside. Outside ball. Outside Mobley. Here's Allen. Tosses it up. Doncic there for the rebound. And they're on the run. Oh, man.
Look out below.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off, keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
Mitchell. And he slams it down.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Mitchell. Oh, he can't hit a tough three.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's going to be Washington off the tip. Middleton outside, and it's Middleton finishing it off.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
Stolen by Sarr. Now the Wizards in transition. Pass to Middleton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. You know, something that makes this matchup interesting, Richard. Both of these teams execute at a high level on defense.
Yeah, the scoreboard could be looking underfed by the end of the game. The NBA is trying to tilt things towards offense, but these two say, not on my watch.
McCollum's shot is off. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up to the Toronto Raptors. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Kept alive. Saw a screen. For three, McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. From the high post. Sarr misses. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant, second in losses, only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Barnes, it's good.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Snatched up. Out to McCollum. Rebounded by Ingram. The Raptors with a lead. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Good work there as it goes.
The assist.
Big body Jakob using that size to get into position. Quality job.
Here's Coulibaly. McCollum with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. McCollum looking it over. Off target from outside. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Out left to the wing. Quickly outside. Here's Barnes. And he goes in for the dunk.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Here's McCollum. Misses from close range. McCollum on the wing. Let's go with a three. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Dick. Knocks down the long J.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Outside Coulibaly. George outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to McCollum. Wing shot on the way. Nope, that doesn't drop. He's now 3 for 8 in the contest. Now here's Pirtle. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And it's 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing. Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw good. Coulibaly. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Dick. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this.
Toronto shooting their first free throw in this game. Now the Wizards in transition. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Toronto out in front. Lead.
23.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Toronto passing it around. 4-3. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They get it again. And it's Coulibaly missing. Raptors lead by 10. The layup misses. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Going inside. Pass to Walter. Three-pointer. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Coulibaly. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Nothing in the game's quite as smooth as a finger roll. Great finish right there.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Raptors making a switch here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, "The whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason," they say. "Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks." Brian?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Ingram. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Back to Ingram. From the high post. That one drops for him. Ingram's got 8 points.
Well, Ingram has great scoring instincts. He knows how to find shots and capitalize on them.
Inside, Champagnie laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Quickly. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Carrington no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Quickly outside. Outside Dick. The three is up. It's rebounded by Washington. Kispert outside. To the inside. Outside Carrington. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Mobo. It's hauled in by Carrington. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Kispert with the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grady Dick picks one up. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Bagley. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And we know Johnson can score, but they're just a terrific find.
The three from Quickly. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And Carrington, here we go. Hurdle with some nice D. Outside Barrett. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. This one for 3. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Second chance shot. Pass to Quickly. Back to Barrett. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Quickly from outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Kispert outside. Pass to Bagley. Here's Champagnie. Back to Bagley. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Misses from short range. Wizards trail by 12. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
And he's good on the second. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen. You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 13-point game. Back to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Back to McCollum. Washington needs to get off a shot. Yep, that one's good. Middleton's got 8 points.
And 4 from just a jump shooter. Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Here's Barrett. And that one is hammered home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. To the middle. Here's Middleton. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto leading by 13. The three, Barrett. The shot off that time. Here's Middleton. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Barrett with it. Guarded now by George. Back to Poeltl. Great D that time from Middleton. Pass to Bagley. And stolen by Barrett. He's got a clear path. Rebound by Middleton. And the Wizards on the break. McCollum outside. Back to Bagley. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Toronto shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. That free throw, good from Ingram.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
The Raptors making a switch here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. RJ Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Brian.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Back to Quickly. Takes the three.